Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let some people hop up on here. We're gonna chop it up a little bit. Y'all see the title, so y'all already know. Already know. So y'all know how I go. Early morning Sunday, the early bird always catches the worm. Y'all see the title, so y'all know what we're gonna get into, and then we're gonna talk about other topics as well. But I've been seeing this for a while going on with the Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith thing, and Kwame and Stephen A. Smith, and recently Kwame had Jason Coonlock on his show to basically complain about Stephen A. Smith, and I'm going to give my opinion on it and my truth and all that other good stuff. Miss Britt, what's going on? And it's at this point now where it's like, okay, you know, I get why Kwame Brown had a problem with Stephen A. Smith. You know, when he first came on, when he first went viral on the scenes years ago on YouTube, and he had a spark about the pushing back on Stephen A. and pushing back on anybody that ever said anything about him. But it's like it becomes a time where you got to let things go. You know. Now, before I get to my clowning and talking my shit, I'm gonna talk real for a minute first, and then I'm gonna talk my shit because I got to keep it real. Because this is an entertainment show. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is nothing personal. This is no slander. This is no bullying or anything like that. It's for entertainment purposes only with my opinion and how I truly feel. And, I'm tired of seeing, grown ass men crying about another man. Like it ain't that deep. You know, you got people like Carcino, which is Kwame Brown's right hand man, his little flunky, and he's always got his fat ass bookman nose looking ass self and everybody else's business and thinking that he matters. So let me speak to Carcino for a minute. Carcino, you don't matter. You are no pussy getting wannabe wish you was celebrity popular dude that's latched under Kwame Brown. He's not the winning team. You thought because he played in the NBA that you swinging from his fucking his scrotum was going to basically make you catapult into a different stratosphere, and it doesn't work that way, sir. Both of y'all come off as haters. Jason Coonlock is a hater, and you can say what you want to say about Stephen A. Smith, right, wrong, and indifferent. He's winning. I mean, Kwame Brown, he was talented enough to make the NBA from high school, and he fumbled the bag to the point where his best friend is Carcino for life. Bookman, Pig Sino. Make it make sense. I mean, I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Like anybody that was in Kwame Brown's situation will be living on the French Riviera. But he mismanaged his paper. And I'm not saying he broke, but he said out his own self, at his own mouth, that he lost a lot of money. And he claimed he got scammed by Merrill Lynch, allegedly. So at the end of the day, you mad at Stephen A. Smith, but just like Jason Coonlock talked all that shit, Jason Coonlock was on, Fatlock was on those same programs that had the same opportunities to flourish. Fatlock had the same opportunity. He was on ESPN, he was on other shows, and he got fired from all of them to the point where he can't get on television anymore. he can't get the big contracts anymore. So he take it upon himself to basically sit up and hate and talk about men that he wish he was. He wish he was in their position. So of course he was going to go on Kwame Brown's platform because Kwame Brown been crying about Stephen A. Smith forever. And they're going to go on there and have a pity party about how bad Stephen A. Smith is. He this, he that. But he doing better than all of y'all put together. Make it make sense. You might not have to, you might not like a person um that like let's just say you just don't like their personality or whatever, but you can't take away from Stephen A. Smith that his work ethic is wild. It's good. You don't have to like him as a person. You could think he a coon, you could think he a whatever, right? That's all fine and dandy, but that man works. He works. And all Kwame do is complain, 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 complain. Woe is me, woe is me. Okay, he went to a couple schools and said you were trash. All right, well, I mean, people talked about Jesus. People talk about everybody. Like at the end of the day, let that shit go. That him talking about you at them schools had nothing to do with what you did in your career in the NBA. You were blessed to be in the NBA. You lasted 12 years in the NBA. That's an accomplishment. So why focus on the bullshit when you can focus on the positivity? Is it Stephen A. Smith's fault that you fucked your money up with Merrill Lynch, that you didn't read them contracts and you let them white boy tactics, as you say, white boy tactics, them white boy tactics get up in your pockets and take half your bread? Was that Stephen A. Smith's fault? No, that was your fault. You didn't read the fine print. You didn't hire lawyers. You didn't do what you were supposed to do, and they saw a a black man that they could take advantage of that wasn't the most educated, and that's what they did. And I'm not saying what they did was right; it was out of pocket. I don't condone that behavior. But you up here crying with Carcino out of all people, a dude that fall asleep on his live constantly, a dude that don't have a real social life. I mean, when the last time you seen Carcino with a woman? I mean, ain't getting no fucking poom poom. Let's keep it real and just stop playing with it and just tell it like it is. And it's sickening to me that you have these guys up there sitting there complaining about a dude that's running the sports world. He's literally running the sports world. Right, wrong, and different. You don't have to like him personally, but you can't take away his talent. You can't take it away. It's no. Let me use this analogy. It's no different than with Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson, he could be a lot of things. You could say he's a scammer. You could say he's whatever, right? Whatever negative you say. But one thing you cannot take from him is he's educated. He's articulate. He know how to put his words in the right perspective, and he know how to cook when it's time to cook. Then you can't take that from him, because if you do that, then you're just being a hater. You don't have to like his ways. You don't have to like with the stuff with the school, because I notice that's what people do. Whenever Umar goes somewhere else, the first thing they say is they could be talking about a whole nother topic that he's telling the truth on. But where's the school? No, you can't use that as a defense. Now, when it comes down, is a time and a place when to talk about the school. Just like I was watching the old clip when he was on Roland Martin, and he cooked the shit out of Roland Martin and all three of them people on that panel, because that was a setup. Roland Martin, I remember he did a video after the fact, like a couple of years later, was saying, "Oh, we didn't set Umar up, and my guest didn't know who was going to be on the show." That's bullshit. And then when Umar told the truth, he said, "Well, you walked past me when I'm your guest. You didn't even speak." And then Roland was like, "Well, I don't speak to nobody when I'm in my zone." That's a bunch of bullshit. That's called being rude. If I'm a guest, if you're a guest on my show, and you in the dressing room or whatever, I'm gonna walk past you and look and don't even speak to you. Come on. But Umar cooked the shit out of them motherfucker. He cooked the shit out of all of them. And you can say what you want to say. A person can be right in one situation, a person can be wrong in another situation. But I use that analogy because it's like they try to like people like Kwame Brown and Pig Sino and Jason Fatlock basically try to make it seem like everything Stephen A. Smith do is wrong. So if that's the case, let's test that logic. If that's the case, then why is he better than all three of y'all put together? I mean, you got to ask yourself that question. And it ain't just about no numbers on YouTube and stuff. He's doing it on television with ratings. So that means that other people think that he's entertaining to the point where the #1 morning show for how many years? Over a decade in a row? That's a person that's lucky, maybe 1 or 2 years, but over 10 years, that's called skill. And what it boils down to is Kwame Brown fumbled the bag twice. He fumbled it from the NBA with Merrill Lynch, and he fumbled it on YouTube. He had that spark. Everybody was rocking with him, like, oh man, he doing his thing. And what did he do? He started fucking with low-level YouTubers that can't catapult him, that add no substance to his brand. He didn't capitalize on his brand. He didn't really do shit with the mama's cooking. Never really had no merch. Never really had no seasons. Nothing to promote. Nothing. He was just okay with people sucking his dick about him going at Stephen A. Smith and having a bunch of YouTubers that was using him for their own personal come up. That's the truth. Mr. Skinny used him as a come up. Sister T, all those Dame D, everybody that was around used him for a come up. And now that his candle has been blown out, where them people at? Only one left is Carcino, Pig Cino. That's it. And Carcino hates on everybody. Carcino the type of fuck nigga that he posts himself next to a celebrity or like the fake picture with Beyonce, acting like she would date him or she would, you know what I mean? Like he do stupid shit like that. Or if he see a real celebrity, take a picture and act like he know him. I told y'all. The truth about, man, how about the truth about, why don't you do the truth about Kwame Brown? The truth about Jason Coonlock. You can say what you want about Stephen A. Jason is jealous of Stephen A. Smith. Even the people that don't like Stephen A. said it. Even that hating ass Ancho, whatever his name is, on the Speak podcast, even he said it. Now they mad at Ryan Clark because Ryan Clark kept it real. Ryan Clark told the truth. See, they kept trying to use that narrative. Oh, well, Stephen A. went on Carmelo. The difference is Stephen A. got Cam Newton a job and went to bat to get him on ESPN. Carmelo and LeBron James don't work together. They cool, but they don't work together. It's two different. You can't compare those situations. Cam Newton was disloyal by allowing Fatlock to talk shit about Stephen A. Smith. Because my thing was, okay, you wanted him on your show because he talked about you too. Cool, I get that part, 1000%. But this man is cooking the fuck out of a person that you say you cool with, person that helped you get a job, making good money, and you gonna say is, well, I don't know if it's the truth or not. I don't know what it that just get the fuck out of here with that. That's the same. Why would you give him the benefit of the doubt when he's been cooking you for nothing? You did nothing to Jason Fatlock. Cam did nothing to Jason Fatlock. And he was fucking talking shit about you for nothing. So you shouldn't have never even gave that man the benefit of the doubt or what he was saying. I would have said, well, listen, I really wanted you on the show because I wanted us to talk to see why you have a problem with me. The Stephen A. Smith shit, keep that out of that. You got your own platform to talk about Stephen A. Smith, but you're not going to do it here because the Stephen A. I know is a man that look out for a lot of black people, get them on shows. He got me on the show. So on the script for that, I'm going to show loyalty. That's what should have happened. But Cam Newton's so thirsty for fucking the viral moment in the algorithm that the video didn't even do what it was supposed to do, what he thought it was going to do. It didn't do it. He thought that shit was going to go super viral. It didn't do shit. The facts are his highest rated show is with Charleston White. Same thing with Roland Martin talking shit about Umar Johnson, but these are the facts. If you go on Roland Martin's No Neck channel, his highest viewed video on his whole channel is with Umar Johnson. Can't make, I mean, people lie, numbers don't. So you basically did all that bullshit, and you think when Ryan Clark put that out there, you think he ain't already talked to Stephen A. Smith? You think he ain't, they don't talk? They talk. Trust me, Stephen A. Smith felt some type of way about it, but he gonna play it off and keep it cool. But if I'm Stephen A. Smith, I'm trying to get that nigga off the show. Fuck him. He ain't all that appealing anyway. Shannon Sharp is way better. And to be honest, they need to bring Shannon back. They need to bring Shannon Sharp back to the show. And that's just what it is. You know, and it's wild. And the thing about it is, you know, just like prime example, like I don't particularly care for Anton Daniels, but if he's saying some real shit, I'm gonna give him his props on it. Like I'm just not a hater like that. Like he did a show recently. He went on Stephen A. Smith's show, and they were going, you know, back and forth, and you know, talking and whatever. It was a good, healthy conversation. You know, some of the things Anton say, I agree with. Some of the things he say, I don't agree with. I mean, overall, I think Anton Daniels is a fuck nigga. That's just my opinion. You know, I don't really get into the politics thing too much because it's bullshit on both sides. It's bullshit on the Republican side and the Democrat side. Now, lately, I'm leaning towards more of an independent because the Democrat side that I follow for all my life has been out of pocket lately. For a lot of years, they've been out of pocket. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they're the ones that's holding up this government shutdown when these TSA workers are not being paid. It's a lot of shit with them, man. It's you know, they always propping up the homosexual community. There's a lot of dumb shit that I just don't agree with. But politics across the board are just full of shit. All of them got shit with them. So I try to, for the most part, stay out of it. Because they all a bunch of pawns, and they all basically line in their pockets. The ones that's in the know are lining their pockets up while the American people suffer. That's just what it is. Because those people that's Congress that can vote this shit to stop, they still being paid. Because if you standing on something and you so against it, then you shouldn't be being paid too. If you holding up these TSA workers from getting their paychecks, then you shouldn't be being paid. See how you like it not receiving a check for over a month? How would you feel? Over a month, not getting no paper and still going to work. You wouldn't like that. They wonder why they getting all the call outs and why people walking off the job. And then they had an audacity to tell Tyler Perry, oh, he can't give them money while they're working or whatever. They're not allowed to accept gifts. So I think he found another way how to give them the money. He's trying to help these people out so they can pay their fucking bills. You think the electric bill, the gas bill, the water bill, the mortgage, the rent, the landlord, do you really think that they care? No. They want their money. They want their bread. That's what it is. They want their money. So, you know, they got to make a decision. And these people that's in the government that's holding shit up, they having, most of them people, more than half of them are millionaires. Let that sink in. More than half of them are millionaires. And the other half, 6-figure plus salaries. So make it make sense. They receiving these cushy paychecks while these people ain't receiving shit. That shit's out of pocket. It's out of pocket. I mean, Todd, you entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to bash you for your opinion, but Stephen A. Smith is the truth to me. Because at the end of the day, any black man that started from the bottom, worked his way up, put on a lot of black people to get money and got a big contract and doing his thing, how can I hate on that? I can't hate on that. I can't. What has Jason Whitlock done for black people? All he do is speak down on black people. I mean, if you just let this keep it 1,000. I mean, we just got to keep it real. But you're entitled to your opinion. If you think he a coon, a clown, or whatever, that's cool. But one thing about me, what I believe is what I believe. I don't have a group that I belong to. I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't go with the masses. A lot of people do that. If a lot of people bashing Stephen A, I'm not saying that's to tip you on, but I'm just speaking in general. A lot of people that bash Stephen A, they got to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, I got to do it too. Just like Umar got shit with him, but I like Umar Johnson because he makes me laugh. You can't make me hate a person because it ain't that deep to me. I remember somebody cursed me out one day. They said, "Oh, well, Umar threatened you and he called you names." I said, "I called him names too." So what are you talking about? It ain't that deep. It's not that deep. How can I get mad at Umar for talking shit back to me? I exposed the school, exposed how the shit all fucked up. He had every right to talk his shit. It don't take the fact of what I did. What I did was the truth. I told y'all years ago that he was a bad businessman and that he was in over his head. I said that when it wasn't popular. I didn't say that when everybody was jumping on the bandwagon. I said it back when everybody was loving Umar Johnson because I saw the writing on the wall. Wasn't that I wanted to hate on the man? No, I wanted him to succeed. But I know from common sense and being out here that you cannot run a school with regular donations from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's just not going to happen, especially from that particular building that he bought and needed too much work. It wasn't a ready-made building and all you had to do was a little bit of paint and get some furniture. Like that building needed a bunch of fucking work, and it still need work. So I knew from that by itself that that shit ain't working out. So some people say because of that he's a scammer. Hey, you entitled to that. I can't argue with you if you know what I'm saying. And some people say, I look at it like he's a bad businessman. He's stubborn. He think that people are stupid, and he's going to do what he's going to do. But let's keep 1,000% something real here. If he really was a quote unquote scammer, why he's not in jail? Because think about it. Afro Spengali, Lennon Longhead Honor, and all the rest of the crew been reporting the man, been doing a whole bunch of, you understand what I'm saying? So if he really was a scammer by the legal standpoint, he would have been locked up. Remember when they was about to auction it off because of the taxes or whatever? What happened? He got the taxes paid. So right, wrong, and different, he's a bad businessman. He's stubborn and he doesn't want to take help from nobody. That's on him. That's why the school would never open. I've been said that. But it don't take away from the fact that he has the gift of gab to get people to still give him paper. Now, I think it's slowed down. I don't think nobody really giving him no money like that for the school, to be honest with you. I think he's making his money as far as just doing his speaking engagement and stuff like that, which he's supposed to make a living. What's wrong with that? But I view Umar as entertainment purposes only. I don't take him serious. Entertainment. That's it. He's like a pro-black Charleston White to me. Entertainment. That's like somebody taking Charleston White serious. You can't take him. He's entertainment. Charleston White talked all this shit about rappers and all this shit about their lifestyle and and what he turn around and go do. Dress like them, wear jewelry like them, buying pussy like them. You can't take Charleston White serious. He think he be flossing by women that he's paying for. But see, I don't really care. I watch Charleston White to laugh. I don't really care what he's doing in his personal life. Do I think it's fucked up that he shitted on his wife? Yeah, I think that's fucked up. This woman was with your gazoo, one eye head, frail body ass when you ain't have shit. And then you turn around when you get some money and you just start playing in her face where everybody can see. Yeah, I think that's some fuck shit. But that's his life. And that's something that him and his wife, if she allows it, then it is what it is. Who am I to really, you know what I'm saying? But the facts are, I watch him for entertainment purposes only. So, Kwame Brown, Coonlock, and Pig Sino are haters. Because at the end of the day, it's more than life than Stephen A. Smith. And like Stephen A. Smith said, y'all don't get no real views until you talk about me. Same thing with what he said about Fatlock. Where was the lie? Where's the lie? There's no, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. So, a lot of people, they act like they're so appalled about the school with Umar, but at the end of the day, that shit ain't affecting you personally. Ain't affecting your kids. That school's never going to open. I told y'all that. So you more appalled about that, but you're not appalled about us killing each other and each other in our neighborhood. You ain't appalled about how all the shit that's happening is affecting us, but you worrying about a dude from Philly with a silver tongue. I mean, come on now. The thing about it is, again, I'm not mad at y'all if y'all say Umar's a scammer. Why would I be mad? I don't give a fuck one way or the other. It don't affect me. Y'all have every right to say that because the way it's looking is looking that way. But again, the reason why I look at it from both sides of the coin, because I understand a little bit about business. And I know how it goes. When he said he's waiting for the first of all, you have to apply. See, it's a lot of things you have to do that takes time. See, what Umar did wrong was he said, "Oh, the people should be coming to inspect the building out next week." It don't work that way. You have to apply for the shit, occupancy for one. Then you gotta get a date. They move slow. That's just what it is. These people move slow. So when he says stuff like that, it makes people look at him sideways and say, "Well, stop giving out these dates. Stop giving time frames when you know you can't commit to that." So hence, people are going to say you are a fraud and a scammer because you sitting here and keep giving out these dates. Because remember, the school was supposed to have been open 3-4 years ago. He's supposed to have a block party. Remember, they was going to have African lions and elephants and sea serpents and paint for the kitties and all types of shit. So it's given like a scammer, like how them preachers and stuff be doing. So I understand why people say it. Don't get it fucked up. All I'm saying is, from a legal standpoint, the law don't see him as a scammer, because if they did, he would have been locked up by now. Because I'm pretty sure when they reported him, he had to show what he was doing with the money. And even if he pocketed some of the money, which he probably is, he showed that money he had spent things on the school. See, if he don't have no receipts for nothing, and that his bank account is fat from them donations, then we having a different conversation. He's locked up. But He's smart enough to know how to maneuver it. So let's say let's call it from both sides. Let's say he is a scammer. He know how to do it where he won't get locked up. And on the other hand, if he's not a scammer, he's just a bad business. Well, he's a bad businessman regardless. He's stubborn. So that's a fact. We already know that because he should never even bought that building. It was a reason why that building was vacant and sitting there for all them years. Let's just keep it 1,000. That's why I exposed it when I went up there. I showed how bad the conditions were. And when I seen that, I said, shit. With that HVAC alone, them big all that stuff, I said, you need deep pockets to get that done. So to be honest with you, it was a waste of time for him to even buy that school. I think what he paid $400,000 for it. That was a waste of y'all money. It really was. It was a waste of money. But it is what it is. I don't care one way or the other. Because most people that complain about it, nowhere near Delaware. Your kids ain't even if it was a real thought, the kids ain't going to that school. So like it ain't that deep. You worrying about that, oh, you scam the black community. What about the drug dealers that's selling crack and poison to your fucking community? What about how you can't go in your own neighborhood or go in an urban neighborhood without worrying about carrying a fucking gun because somebody's gonna rob you from your own people? Come on, man. We worry about the wrong shit. Umar is entertainment, and that's what he is. And once you know that, you'll know how to move. He's good for entertainment purposes. That's why when he go on the Breakfast Club, when he go on Art of Dialogue, all that shit, it's entertaining. And all you gonna see in the comment, where the school at? Where the school, man, motherfucker? You know where the school at? It's still sitting there, fucking needing work. That's where the school at. You know, so you just gotta look at it. I look at it from that lens, man. Like it ain't that deep to me. We worry about the wrong shit sometimes. This ain't nothing new. And if he is 100% scamming, it will come out eventually. We'll see a report of Jermaine Shoemaker being arrested by the police or the FBI. But the facts are that never happened. Right, wrong, and indifferent. It never happened. And people like Longhead Lemon Honor, he don't want that to happen. Because if Umar really go to jail and he's not making videos anymore, what is he going to do his content on? See, y'all, some of y'all so stupid you don't even see. Lemon really likes Umar Johnson. If you think he don't, you something's wrong with you. Why wouldn't he like him? He's benefiting from him financially. Anything you benefiting from financially, you're going to like. He's going to play the persona like he can't stand him and all that. He loves when Umar makes videos and talk and say certain shit. He loves that shit because that gives him another opportunity to sit up there, put on his Depends because he don't want to move from that seat. He don't want to miss a super chat. Oh yeah, he don't want to move from that seat, so he gonna put on some adult Depends. He gonna sit up there and he gonna do whatever how long show, how long as it take, and laugh all the way to the bank. Because when he stopped talking about Umar for a short period of time and talked about other things, where was the Cookie Crush chat then? They was nowhere to be found. So he understands what it is. They only coming around for the Umar content. They don't give a shit about his other content. They don't care about him sitting up there, sitting Indian style playing the flute. They don't want to hear about nothing else but Umar. And this is how you know we fucked up at the black community, because how much more can you hear about one person? 7, 8, 9 years of the same shit? Come on now. After a while, it's like, all right, motherfucker, let's change the channel. Let's go to something different. Come with a new update when something is really happening. Oh, he got locked up by the feds, or he actually opened a school. Something. Then you talk about it. But it's the same old shit. Critiquing every single thing. Umar gonna be Umar regardless. He gonna fuck bitches. He going fuck bitches. He gonna do his lectures and fuck bitches. That's what Umar's doing right now. That's what he's doing. So, it is what it is, man. We worry about the wrong shit sometimes, man. That whoever's giving donations, that's their prerogative. That's what they want to do. That shit ain't hurting the black community at all. It really isn't. But it's a lot of jealousy when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. And that's just the truth. A lot of them other guys that used to be on ESPN and they're not on television, they all be throwing shots at Stephen A. because they jealous. That $100 million contract made them feel some type of way. But he earned that shit. So as far as I'm concerned, that's just to be applauded. I'm not going to agree on everything. One person does. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree on everything Stephen A. do, but I don't give a fuck who like it. I fucks with him. People, see, black people are followers. You're scared to say how you really feel. See, I'm not one of those guys. I don't give a fuck who agree with me because you don't pay my bills. You don't do shit for me. You don't suck this dick. You don't make it spit. You ain't in my household, so I can give a fuck what you think about me. And when you come to that place in your life, you'll understand that you can speak your truth because your truth is not going to appease everybody. It's impossible to appease everybody. But Kwame Brown, to me, need to let that shit go. It ain't that deep, dog. Let it go. Okay, he talked about you. So fucking what? You were a scrub in the NBA, but you lasted long because of your height. They needed big men, and that's a blessing. Shit. It's a blessing to last long in the NBA. You fucked your bread up. Stephen A. didn't do that. You did. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to trust this firm, Merrill Lynch, with all my fucking assets. You out your fucking mind. You should have did your research. You should have been basically educated on white boy tactics, but you wasn't. So now you want to take your frustration out on Stephen A. because he talked about your basketball game. I mean, come on now. I mean, let's just keep it 1,000% real. Everybody was using Kwame Brown for his popularity when he went viral. That's the truth. Just like Merrill Lynch used him and everybody else. This nigga was hanging around Sister T, for God's sake. Sister T and Queen Regina and what was the other the mouth of the South, like rejects. So when Anton Daniels brought that up, which I had already said that way before he did, but he regurgitated that. You hanging around these nobodies and wonder why your platform didn't grow. And it's not about trying to act like you're better, because you can still interact with your subscribers and show them love, but you put too much into hanging with them to the point where y'all built a sector, which was called the Kwame sector. And they ate off of that. Mr. Skinny ate off of that. That's why he befriended him and was driving to cut his hair and do whatever. He basically, Mr. Skinny was Kwame Brown's Mr. Bentley, well, Mr. Bentley was the fucking Puffy. And then when things didn't go his way, he cooked Kwame. But before, that's my cousin. So the person that benefited the most of it was Mr. Skinny. He benefited off of Kwame Brown. And then next one will probably be the dude with the real big eyes, Bobby Porter's looking nigga. What's his name? How you sleep, Tommy? Oh, not bad. I think his name Dame D or some shit. Dude with the real big ass eyes and shit. Like he always looking like he's surprised all the time. Like you know how you make your eyes real big, like he's surprised. He look like that all the time and shit. He got them Alex Cross eyes and shit. Nigga remind me of Alex Cross a little bit. The show Alex Cross. I don't know if y'all watched that, but whatever. So they the ones, benefit from it. Yeah, real talk. Trizzy, motherfucker got a car out of. If I said shit, Mr. Skinny Pimp Kwame Brown, motherfucker got him a Hellcat. My cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Man. Who up in the chat, man? Yeah, Skin Cat, Smoke City, Trizzy, my nigga Jay, motherfucking Samuels, Larry, Lorene, if I'm pronouncing your name right. Ricky, what's the deal? King, what's the deal? Buster, what's the deal? Queen Shay, what's up, boo? What's going on? What's poppin'? My man Breezy, what's the deal? Yeah, shit, Mr. Smith, yo. Nigga, listen, I can't. That motherfucker pimped the shit out of Kwame Brown. my man latched on his popularity and got him a Skin Cat. Shit. I mean, nigga was hanging with Sister T. Ooh, remember that little noise she made? Ooh, the fucking cornball ass. Like, when you look back on it, that was some fuck shit. Nigga was hanging with Sister T and Queen Regina. Like, get the fuck out of here. And the hoe of the South, the mouth of the South. What was that? Yeah, the mouth of the South. Yeah. John wanted that treatment. That's why he drove. That's why he drove 20 hours to bring us some sneakers. He wanted that treatment. They was vampires. They was goddamn vampires. That's what they were. No name. What's the deal? They was sucking the blood of Kwame Brown. That's what they were doing, sucking that blood, and some got more blood than the others. You fumbled the bag, Kwame. With that popularity you came when you went viral, you should have, man. You could have, but you fucked it up. And I told your dumb ass back then. I said instead of you fighting with Stephen A, you should have got on a show, dummy. That would have been exposure. Got on the show and you could have cooked him on the show live. You could have got on ESPN and cooked him, and maybe got something out of it where you could have got picked up by a network or somebody. You know what I'm saying? You could have did it, a certain way. But you fumbled the bag. Now your best friend is Carcino. Carcino for life. Bookman for life. Your best friend is Bookman. The modern day Buffalo butt. You don't get the fuck out of here. Real talk. He said John bought some. She said John bought some Shaq sneakers to the shoe drop. And that nigga put on some fucking Pampers. That nigga ain't even stopped. That nigga, he only stopped because he had to get gas. Because the gas light came on and shit started beeping. Beep 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 beep. The car never even talked, but it talked that day. Fill me up, John. That nigga drove. That nigga rented a car, got a hotel, bought some Shaq sneakers on a 7-Eleven salary. This to go see Kwame because Kwame was popular at the time. Let it sink in. That's the truth. I mean, let's just. I'm not trying to be smart. I ain't got nothing against John Goodwill, but it's the truth. And I clowned John back when me and him got into it. I clowned him so bad, nigga quit that 7-Eleven job and tried to become a barber. A nigga said, fuck this shit. And it wasn't that I was trying to look down on, because I felt bad about that. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I used to clown him, I honestly felt bad because I didn't want to come off like I was like like looking down on him, because I don't want to look down on nobody. What it basically was, I was trying to motivate him to say, hey, you're a grown ass man. Them 7-Eleven jobs is for like teenagers or fucking Indians. You know, no black man shouldn't be working at 7-Eleven unless you're a kid. A grown ass man, that's not no real salary. And I'm not saying that just to be smart, but it's just the truth. Ain't no benefits to working at 7-Eleven. Ain't no pension, ain't no 401k. They don't even have health insurance. Them fucking Indians ain't giving you shit. Them motherfuckers don't even want to give you a free big gulp, let alone give you anything else. That's the truth. See, my words may sound fucked up because how I present it, but the truth is the truth. But I felt bad though. I said, damn, you know what I mean? I clowned them pretty hard and shit. You know, but it is what it is. And then, you know, it spiraled John to start doing fuck shit, traveling to people's houses, and him and that white girl, and they going up there to the dude crib, True Freeman, whatever his fucking name was, a little crazy boy, got his guns took that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, just doing fuck shit. Like, it's like just for the internet. Like, you don't show up to nobody's house, and you know what I mean? Like, that's type of shit get you hurt. Just trying to do it for clicks and views. That shit corny, man. But it's the same dude that drove 19 hours to drop off some Payless sneakers, and then Kwame didn't even chill with him. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, wow. Now, one person I don't feel bad for is the mouth of the South. Oh, yeah, that crackhead whore. When that bitch slandered my name and talked about my children, oh, I would never forget that bitch. I wish every negative thing on her. For real. I hope that she got, matter of fact, I hope she go back to smoking crack. She probably is. She probably back on that Ready Rock. Mouth of the South. Damn right, because you giving that good mouth. You made everybody do the Master P down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Her crack days? Oh, it's a well-known fact. If you've been in the streets, you know crackheads suck the best dick in the world. The motherfuckers sucking for that next hit. That's why she called herself the mouth of the South, because she was giving that mouth in the South. Them niggas was like, shit. She make them say, shit. You better know it. That bitch had everybody doing a Master P. You know what I mean? For real, for real. You said, what's the Master P? To make them say, you know what I mean? Remember Master P to say that? Yeah. Her ass make them say that. When I looked at her, I could tell she was on drugs. I saw it on. I said, "Oh yeah, she a good pipe sucker." I seen it. I knew when she admitted that she. I said, "Oh, I already knew." Oh yeah, she a great pipe sucker. She know how to do all the tricks. She know how to. She know how to do the salt and pepper shaker. She know how to cuff the nuts, and you know she just trust me. She know all the tricks. She know all the tricks. I feel you, bro. He said, "Don't feel sorry for the lazy ass fucker. They get what they get." Yeah. Wilcox, what's the deal? Kings, what's going on? Oh, you remember that Trizzy on the road again when I did that skit? He laughed at it though. You know what I'm saying? That shit, because I couldn't. I remember when he came on my show back then, I said, "Yo, you really drove all them hours to drop off some shoes? You could have mailed them shits." But he wanted to, he wanted. I remember Kwame had a buzz at the time, but I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, Who are the people in this world that I like? I like Nas. I like Samuel Jackson. Um, I like Stephen A. Smith. Who else I like? I like Eric Spit. Like, I ain't driving no far to go see none of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going out my way. Like, not shit. No, not at all. Because at the end of the day, he's just a human being. Now, one thing I will respect about Kwame Brown is he never tried to act like a celebrity, like he too good. That's one thing I will say about him. I gotta give him his props on that. He always act down to earth. I will give him that. But you notice, and I'm not trying to be smart, but I gotta keep it 1,000. You notice people that normally do, and I'm not saying I think all celebrities should act down to earth and not snobbish. But you notice the ones that normally act down to earth, on average, normally kind of like fell off. Like they're normally not that out there like that. It's only now it's a couple that are down to earth. Like Bud Crawford, I could tell he down to earth. But if you notice, most celebrities that ain't really popping no more, they tend to be more humble and more down to earth. You could reach them. I know for a fact because I've reached out to certain celebrities that are like kind of washed up, and they respond right away. Think about it. When me and Benzino got into it, he responded to my shit right away. The ones that be popping like that, they got so many messages that they don't even get to your shit. Even if they see it, they gloss over it because they're not going to click on it unless you got a blue check. Y'all know I ain't lying. But the ones that ain't really been popping, that used to had a spark, but they respond. Like I fucks with Sleepy Brown heavy, right? From the Dungeon Family, all that, from Outkast and all that. When I reach out to him on Instagram, he responds right back because he ain't really got nothing going like that. And that's no disrespect to him because I'm a fan of his, but he ain't really got nothing going. Same thing with EST, the boy from Philly, 3 times dope. I reached out to him on Facebook. Him hit me right back. But when you popping like that, and sometimes people let that fame and that popularity get to their head because what you call it got like that. And I still like him, but he got like that a little bit. JL Jupiter, the food blogger. Because me and him used to always chop it up. He used to come on. I don't know if some of y'all, my diehards, when I had my bigger channel, he came on a couple of my videos commenting back when I used to cook Hassan. And he commented on the video I did when I made the Oh My God seafood sandwich. When I started reaching back out to him like a year or two ago, because I was trying to collab with him when I was trying to open up the restaurant, that motherfucker never responded to none of my messages because he got bigger. When people get bigger, sometimes they tend to act a certain way. That's just what it is. Yeah, you ain't never lied, Smoke, man. I appreciate it, man. You got your first paycheck yesterday, Will Cox? Oh shit. How much? How much was it? Yeah, I was talking about the 504, bitch. How much was your first check, bro? You said didn't the Vibe show change when he blew up? Yep, he sure did. He sure did. I remember the Vibe show when I first started YouTube. He's the that nigga used to beg me to cook Tommy Soda in my yard. Me and him used to talk behind the scenes, Phil. That's why, if y'all can remember, when I used to clown him with the hot dog sweaty neck, he came on my video a couple times laughing, trying to soften me up so I could stop roasting him. See, I think a lot of people are new. They don't know. I was a big player in this shit back, years ago. A lot of the big YouTubers knew who I was and interacted with me on and off camera. Why you think when I cooked Willie D back there, that nigga reached out to me on Facebook and we talked on the phone. That motherfucker was telling me basically like, "No, bro, I ain't no coon." Like he saw the influence that I was having. I had a little small spark, and this before Willie D blew up. He still his following still was big then, but it wasn't like it wasn't a million subs like he got now. But that nigga reached out to me. That motherfucker was like, "Oh man, no, I'm not no coon, bro. We probably collab. You're a funny dude, And I will always respect him for that because he came like a man though. He didn't come on no bullshit though. He ain't come trying to sun me. He ain't come trying to, you know what I mean? That's one thing I will respect about Willie D. You know what I'm saying? Like he came like a G, because he saw like he didn't want it to blow up, where my words would get people to stop fucking with him, because that's when I knew. Because he told me he basically kept it real with me. He said this supplements my income. He told me that shit, so I knew then what it was. Okay, this man don't want to be clowned, because at that time that was the channel that I had lost, but that's the channel that's when I was growing. That's when I was on the come up, and I think at that time I think I had like 12,000 subs. That's the same channel that I got to the 30,000 subs, but it was like, yeah, 12,000 subs, but I was getting views and people was like fucking with it. Cause that was the time when I started cooking Umar, Hassan, I was doing black seed oil. I was doing a little bit of everything back then. And Willie was like, fuck this shit. I'll never forget that shit. Nigga said, the nigga sent me the inbox. He said, yo, hit me up, homie. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people don't know that shit. A lot of people don't know. Like that's why they kept flagging me down, because they saw that I was going to catapult to a bigger stratosphere because of my comedy and how I come off with the skits and talking that real shit. And once I realized that shit wasn't gonna happen again, I accepted it. I was like, cool. Because YouTube always been a hobby for me. Whether I'm popping or not, it's always been a hobby. I never depend on it for my income because I know how fickle. But I will give Willie D respect for that, because he never, like I said, I can honestly tell y'all, he never tried to sun me. You know what I'm saying? And I take responsibility because I cooked him after that. The reason why I cooked him after that, because at that time, if you can remember, to my regulars, I was on that tip was exposing frauds. Anybody ever scamming and exposing, that was fraud, and that's the tip I was on back then. So that's why, like, I was coming at the Vaz show when he was talking all this pro-black shit, but then had a Mexican white wife and stuff like that. So when I found out about Willie D's phone scam, when he went to jail for scamming on people for the iPhone, I didn't know about that when me and him talked. So afterwards, when I found out about that, I had started roasting him again. But if I could have changed the hands of time, I wouldn't have did it. You know what I mean? I just would have left it alone, because he paid his debt too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at that time, I was exposing people that was doing, because a lot of people on the internet didn't know about that. So but if I could have changed it, if I can go back in time, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. But see, it goes to show that I didn't give a fuck about your popularity or who you were. If you was on some fuck shit, I was gonna call you out. Like, because that was the case. I could have took that alley-oop that Willie D gave me. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga hit me up, he was like, yo, man, I got people in Philly, I can hook you up with. You can do the comedy. Like, I would have basically held on his coattails, but I ain't that type of guy. If that was Mr. Skinny, that's how he did Kwame. If the same situation would have happened, Mr. Skinny would have held on to Willie D. No, I ain't holding on to some other grown ass man. Wasn't that deep to me. But I still felt a little bad, like, damn, you know what I mean? That was kind of old. I could have just let it go, whatever. But it is what it is. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I don't, what's up, Jason? I don't I basically, when I look back on it, I look at it as a blessing. Despite the channel being gone, it was a blessing, because I met good people, I made some money, and had fun doing it. So it is what it is. Like, I wasn't gonna beg YouTube to bring my channel back. Like, no, fuck that. Once I peeled it once, they said no. That's it. I'm gonna keep asking y'all, oh, please give me no. I know how the platform rolls. They pick and choose what they let stay up. So when you know that, you basically just say, Okay. You know, you'll be a fool to make this your primary income. And don't get me wrong, shout out to the people that's making money off of YouTube. Shout out to the people that's making that bread and it is lasting. Hopefully you're saving it, investing it, you're doing something because you never know how YouTube is. Especially with the um the gossip sites, the gossip, channels. They might change their policy again. You never know. Because without if think about it, if Tasha K wasn't able to pop her shit on YouTube, how she gonna make her money? A lot of these people, they really eat off of YouTube. I mean, if you think about it, celebrities are eating off of YouTube. Shannon Sharp and Ocho, they're eating off of YouTube. They're not on television right now. A lot of them are eating off of that. But see, YouTube pick and choose. See, when you were a celebrity, they don't really fuck with them too much. If you notice that, celebrities get away with whatever. Think about it. Afro Man got a video with fucking porn in it. On that video, Lick 'em Low Lisa. Look at the end of that video. That's porn. If any one of us was to do that, shit, I see them take down videos just from a girl twerking. So they pick and choose. How the system is flawed. And then people go to other platforms, but them other platforms don't hit the same. Like Rumble and all these other little different platforms people be running to. Like I'm good. Cause they said Tommy went over to one of them Jones, and I don't follow him, so I don't know what he's doing over there. But nah, you said some of my old videos are still up. Yeah, they must be up on somebody else's channel. They ain't on my shit. Shout out to Afro Man. Look 'em Low Lisa is my shit right now. That's my shit. Lick 'em Low Lisa. But yeah, I was up early. I said, man, let me get up on here and chop it up with y'all. Because I was watching y'all be watching the boy urban what's his name, Urban Politicians TV. I think he's from Texas and shit. I be watching his channel, Art of Dialogue. He be like, yo, big ass the spokesman, man. Urban Politician TV. Stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to tap in. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. He kept it real with that Stephen A. Smith situation. You know what I mean? He kind of was saying like, yo, he understood why Stephen A. would feel some type of way about Cam Newton having a fat lock on there. But see, again, when you get a certain platform, sometimes you be scared to say what you want to say because you don't want the crowd to turn against you. But man, fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about no crowd. Like, I'm gonna speak my mind all times. What's up, buddy? All right, lay down, buddy. Relax. Relax, buddy. Okay. Yeah, them other sites just don't hit the same as YouTube. But just I don't know. Like people always tell me, oh man, go try Rumble, try Twitch. I don't know. That's why you notice I don't even fuck on Instagram. I got an Instagram, but I haven't post shit. I haven't posted nothing on there in a while. I think the last time I posted something on there when I was in Virginia. I went for a family reunion and shit. Other than that, I don't post shit on there, man. I use that shit to communicate with some of y'all, you know. But other than that, nah. You said, what's my position on that producer shit that happened on the arena show? I basically I understood why Kenyon Martin was mad. Now, some people saying, well, this happened before he was he even knew Kenyon Martin and before he was a producer on the show. Okay, well, if that's the case, as soon as he met Kenyon Martin, he should have told him about it. As soon as he met him, he should have told him, "Hey, bro, man, I was roasting you, talking shit about your stuttering, man. You know, I mean, I just want to let you know that as a man, you know, I know you might feel some type of way about that, but I just want to let you know as a man, I'm out of pocket for that. But you know what I mean? Like that's what a real man would have did. You got cool with him. The man had you at the crib, and they resurfaced it because I think Carcino had something to do with that. Wasn't Carcino on the thing talking to the dude or something? Because I heard him telling Kwame, "Yeah, that's my voice," and you know he's so happy that his voice was on Gil's show. And I'm just like, you such a group. I can't stand Carcino. But anyway, um, listen, he said the shit. Um, he said the shit, and he said what he felt. Because I would feel some type of way if I had a person at my house and I'm looking out for you, and that's how you think about me. You making fun of something that I can't control. So, as far as I'm concerned, I stand with Kenyon Martin and how he handled it. You know, I would have embarrassed him too. It was what it was. That's some bullshit. That's almost like um me making fun of Oskino for the way he talk fast, right? And he don't know about it. Then me and him get real cool. I'm gonna tell him about it. Like, yo, there's a video out there. You know what I mean? I was roasting you. You know what I mean? I was making fun of the way you talk fast. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let him know ahead of time, so that way he ain't blindsided later on down the line. Like, damn, man, how you supposed to be my man? You know what I mean? 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 I'm gonna have to cook your toast. I'm gonna have to cook your toast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're not so fast sometimes. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, you know what I mean? We cool. You know what I mean? We both from Philly. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You only fugazi shit. I'm about to cook your toast. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let him know. I think it's the right thing to do. You said what I think about Poetic Flacco. Flacco a fuck nigga. I know Flacco. Flacco know me. Well, before Flacco blew up, he used to follow me around YouTube. All my regulars know. He used to follow me around YouTube, and I ain't really, to be honest with you, I ain't really got nothing to say. I don't watch the dude. Um, I'm happy that he got a little YouTube success. More power to him. Like I'm not no hater, but I don't fuck with him like that because I remember how he used to try to troll me back in the day. He was a fan of mine, and he was trying to compare himself to me. Cause I remember when I had my old channel, and he finally got more subs than me. I remember he sent me a message. Oh, I got more subs than you. I'm surpassing you. I said, yeah, nigga, but your bank account ain't surpassing mine. So I don't give a fuck about that. Them subs bullshit. You know, so I don't, you know, he was a hoe ass nigga that latched on to Adam and it worked for him. So more power to him, man. I hope that he can keep it up and make his money. You know what I mean? Maybe get some thigh reduction or something, so his shit ain't rubbing when he walking. You know, like when you're in that space and you get put on by doing, you got to keep that up. Like that shit's too exhausting for me. That shit too exhausting. You know, but no, like I said, I don't listen. Anybody like some guys, all you know, they always wanted the YouTube spotlight because it makes them feel like they celebrities. It makes them feel like they are like they made it in life. No, you know, one person could say right now they made it in life from going viral on YouTube. Drewski. Drewski was shit. I saw him on a talk show the other night. Drewski doing his thing. You know why? Because Drewski has talent. So anybody could talk about celebrities and then you get in the algorithm and you get popular. Like Flacco stutter. He got a speech impediment. He's not really articulate, but he got clicked up in the algorithm and got hooked up from Adam. Some people get lucky, and when you get lucky, it's called getting an IU. You know what I'm saying? It's called getting a hookup, and that's what happened with him. But more power to him. Like his YouTube success don't make me feel no type of way at all. If that was the case, I would feel some type of way that Jamil Peterson. Me and him used to be cool. Me and him got at it. He got over 100,000 subs. I think he close to 200,000. He got out of you from the board Storm Monroe. That shit don't make a difference to me. Them niggas still ain't eating. And that just keeping it 1,000% honest. Real talk, Cash, man. A lot of cornballs blow up on YouTube, and that's exactly what it is. That's what I've noticed. That's been going on for quite some time. People that deserve to blow up don't, and most of the ones that do are cornballs or they got lucky. That's just how it go. I already seen it. Already seen it like that. Cause I remember when me and Jamil used to be cool, he used to tell me behind the scenes, like, man, I want to blow up, man. I need to be bigger than what I am, and this, that, and the other. And I used to always tell him it's gonna come when it's time to come. I said, you gotta be patient. It don't happen overnight. That's why he used to crash out and get drunk and get mad and stuff like that, because he wanted that spotlight. And I was like, yo, if it's meant to come, it's gonna come. And so it's all about getting an algorithm. If you're getting that algorithm and you stay in it, then that's how it blows up. And sometimes you just gotta have a gimmick. Like, think about it. Like, what you call it, the Hodge twins. Them niggas corny as fuck. But for whatever reason, people like that dynamic of them being twins, and and that's how they were able to basically blow up and do their thing. Oh, you got $261 paycheck from Applebee's. Okay, well, congratulations on your first check, bro. So how was it? No, did you start busting the tables yet, or that was just a training check? Yeah, it's all about who put you on. When motherfuckers put you on, you get that alley oop. That's how it go. Because you'll get some content creators too that are big, and they won't put you on. Like Gilly a fuck nigga like that, because I remember he said that shit when he was interviewing Joey Badass, and he said, I'm paraphrasing, he was saying something about, I think Joey asked him, hey, would up and coming guy, I ain't gonna put him on because I don't want him to take my job. Like, that insecurity bullshit. It's enough for everybody, but you get certain people, they're not gonna put you on because they insecure. Have it. What's the deal? Oh, you started on Wednesday? Oh, all right. Well, I mean, like I said before, man, just use that shit as a stepping stone. You know, don't make no career out of being a busboy at Applebee's, and you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Um, you know, I still think you should get another job. I mean, 30 years old working at Applebee's as a busboy is just like unacceptable. But if that's all they have, you know what I mean? Like I ain't knocking you. I mean, at least you're doing something. But um, you can you know, you can better apply yourself, bro. But you know, hey man, if you happy with it, then cool. Oh, Keith Thurman got whipped yesterday. Yeah, I forgot the fight was on. I wasn't ordering that shit. You know, if you're gonna be a bus boy, be the best bus boy they have. I want to read about you in the paper. Will Cox out. What you out Michigan, right? Will Cox, Applebee's in Michigan. He's the best bus boy. He doesn't miss a day of work. He's always early. He get those tables out like a super person. You know what I mean? Like, you know. So what exactly does your job entail? So when you bust the tables, do you wash the dishes or the Mexicans wash it? Or do you wash it with the Mexicans? Like, how does that like work? How does that work? You know what was crazy? When I used to work in a job field, I never got employee of the month. And that shit made me feel some type of way, especially when you know you deserve that shit and you working hard. That's why I said fuck them jobs. Now to come to think about it, let me think. And I worked a lot of jobs. Now I had supervisors tell me like, yeah, you know, you're a really good employee. You always on time. You never late. 'Cause that's one thing I've always been. Like I'm an on time black person. I don't like being late to work. You know what I mean, that's just how I am because it throws me off. I like to get to work early so I can decompress before I go in and deal with the bullshit. But I don't think I ever received a fucking one of them employee of the month type jobs. I always got good evaluations. You know, at the end of the year you get an evaluation. I always got those. But come and think about it, yeah, I ain't never get one of them Jones. Fuck them jobs. Them cocksuckers. It's like no, but so you wipe down tables and take the dishes to the kitchen. Okay, so you don't oh, so you don't wash them. Oh, okay. Well, be the best wipe. Yeah, wipe them tables real good, man. You know what I'm saying? And now, how does it go with the tips? Do y'all split tips, or you don't get tips for doing that? Because that's a hard, and that's a hard. I mean, you know, working in those type of places is hard. It's hard work, man. That shit ain't. You know what I mean? The hustle and bustle, especially on the weekends or a holiday. Shit. Yeah, yeah. He gonna wind up learning all types of Spanish and shit. You said, well, I know the servers get the tips. You say you get tips as well, because you know how some jobs I have it where they like I know with the car washes they have it where like it's it's like a whole bunch of tip boxes, and then at the end of the week they split up the tips, and that's how y'all get y'all tips. But I don't know how they do it with the restaurants. Like I don't know if the waiters, the waitresses just get that's their tips, which that's how it really should be. Because you're the one bringing the food, and but I don't know if they have it where they got to share a portion of it with y'all. Because the reason why I said that, if I think you told us on the last one of the shows that they was paying you seven something an hour, so they paying you seven. I think it was 7.25. So they paying you 7.25 an hour. Some tips should be included with that somehow, because you know that check ain't going. You know, The did Keith Thurman get knocked out, or he just lost by decision? Oh man, I gotta figure out what I'm eating for breakfast. I gotta go to the store in a little while. I'm debating if I want to. I don't know what I want for breakfast. Oh, the referee stopped the fight. Damn, Thurman. One time Thurman. The Mike Tyson Mayweather fight. I think it's next month. I think April 20 something or some shit like that. I forgot. And I gotta check out the highlights. Man, that's crazy. Well, I mean, shout out to Keith Thurman, man. It takes a warrior. Anybody getting the ring is a warrior. So they ain't nothing to take lightly. You know, I respect all boxers. Shit, same thing with football player. I respect football players because you're putting your body on the line at any given play. You can be really hurt. You know what I mean, or worse. So yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix. Yeah, he said Keith. Yeah, he probably wanted the last payday. What's up, buddy? You want some attention? Lay down, buddy. You want some attention, buddy? You want some attention, Nice? Good doggy. I'm doing my show right now, buddy. I give you a little bit of rubs. Yeah, you like them rubs. You spoiled. You spoiled as hell. All right, lay down, lay down, lay down. All right, lay down, buddy. You're doing too much. Lay down. I just let you out, so you don't want to go out. Lay down. Good boy. Yeah, I mean that Mayweather Mike Tyson. That's just a cash grab for both of them. So we all know that. The fight that I really want to see is Pacquiao and Mayweather because that's that's a real fight against their record. And Mayweather is not. He didn't take that. Trust me, Mayweather's going to beat Pacquiao. I'll be very, 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 very surprised if he lose that fight. Mayweather know he can beat him. He still, even though he hasn't been active fighting per se, he's still been training. Pacquiao's been active, and now it's not going to be no excuses because everybody talks shit. Oh, we really think Pacquiao beat Mayweather when they fought the first time when they kept trying to use that shoulder excuse. What's going to be the excuse now? They both in the same age bracket. So if you want to go by age, then Pacquiao's supposed to have the edge, right? Pacquiao's 47, Mayweather 49. So it ain't going to be no excuses. So when Mayweather cooking, I don't want to hear shit. Shout out to South Carolina, the women's basketball, Dawn Staley squad. They won last night. I think they're in the final 8 now. They might go back to the finals because they got cooked last year by UConn, but they might go back to the finals. But yeah, we all know that's a cash grab. Wouldn't you do it if you could? You ain't really got to fight damn near like sparring. Look at the size difference. That wouldn't even be a real fight. You know what I'm saying? So come on now. If Mayweather and Tyson fought in their prime at Mayweather weight and Tyson weight, you know Tyson would destroy Mayweather. I don't care how good the defense is. Once you put them paws on him with that power, it's over. So they trying to capitalize off it because Mike Tyson don't really care for Mayweather like that. So that's they trying to go off of that. That's what they're trying to go off of. So it's on Netflix. So you ain't got to pay for it. So at the end of the day, you gonna watch it because it's free. Now if niggas had to pay for it, that's a different story. I wouldn't pay for that. you know. But yeah, that's. And then Mayweather got a fight after that with some other guy. I think it's another exhibition, another free payday for him. And then he gonna make the big bank with Pacquiao. So if he is in some type of financial trouble, he gonna be right back in it, right back good again. Yeah. So I saw the picture when Tiger Woods got out. He looked mad as shit when he was in the truck. But he's actually going to Tiger Woods is going to beat it. The reason why he's going to beat it is because his breathalyzer was zero, and I know that he declined to take the piss, John. But he could say he did that because he felt offended. Why couldn't it just be he just got into an accident? You know what I'm saying? He could say it from that standpoint, but he ain't gonna do no jail time. I seriously doubt it. Now, if he had alcohol in the system, then that's a different story. But they can charge you with DUI all they want. They don't have no proof that he was impaired. And he probably was high off them fucking pain pills, but they don't still have the proof. So he gonna beat that. And I ain't got no love for Tiger Woods. Fuck him. But I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. Yeah, what's up, sweet D? Tiger is looking old. That's that half Asian in him. Yeah, he looked like shit. And Tiger not even that old. How old is Tiger? 51? 52? How old is Tiger Woods? Somebody Google that for me, please. Nobody aged better than regular black men and women unless you on drugs. If you ain't on drugs and you ain't had no hard life, most black people age pretty well. You say he got away with the first one? He did. He did. When he flipped that Genesis truck. I think he was drunk then. I think. I ain't 100% on that. But yeah, but when you got that money, man, you know how that go. Chef, what's the deal? Yeah, it's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor. Again, if he tested positive for alcohol, that's a different conversation. But no, he got too much money, and it ain't gonna happen. Okay, you say he's 50. Yeah, yeah. That's that mix. What you call it? The Asian in him and stuff. So that nigga's a weirdo. He always been a weirdo. Always been a weirdo to me. Yeah. So I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Diddy to get out. That's what I'm waiting on because I want to see how he's going to spend how he's going to do the media when he get out because a lot of people turned their back on him. He coming home and like shit. Diddy will probably be home what next year, 2027, sometime. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I talked to Steve, y'all. He called me the other day. He about to get out the formal rehab. Then they send him to this house. I guess like a recovery house, but it's near his crib, so that's kind of good. Well, near where his grandma lives, so that's a better neighborhood. But yeah, he want me to drop off some cigarettes to him on Monday. I was supposed to drop them off Friday, but I had forgot. I told him to call and remind me, but I'm on the fence with it because on one hand, I don't want to support nobody nicotine. Like I know he getting off of recovering from alcoholism, but now I might drop off some supplies for him because I know he needs some deodorant because they give him that little bowl of cheap shit and some t-shirts, some shit. Some Cassie beaters. I might drop off a couple Cassie beaters for him and a couple regular t-shirts and some deodorant. But the cigarette thing, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah. The police did let him go. I saw that. Vince McMahon, you ain't never like he was drunk as shit. He was definitely high. But he got the complexion for the connection. You already know what that go. He got the complexion for the connection. Nas, cut it out, buddy. Already know. He got that, man. When you white, you can get away with a lot of shit. You can get out the car, curse the cops out, put the gun down. No, fuck you. Shit. You black, you ain't got that same luxury. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You ain't got that same luxury at all. They not letting your ass do that. Man, I'm trying to debate what I'm eating for breakfast and shit. So what y'all think? Y'all think I should get Steve the cigarettes or not? I don't know. I just don't like support people's habits, man. Cigarettes ain't good for you. And then I looked up, like, I never smoked, but I remember back in the day when cigarettes was like $3, 3.25, two something. Them bitches like between $11 and $15 a pack. Man, I'm glad I ain't got that habit. God damn, that shit get expensive. I remember back in the day, my mom used to smoke. She used to smoke the Salems. I remember the Cools. It's like every black person smoke Newports. That's what he want, pack of Newports. But yeah, I remember she used to smoke the Salems, the what's the Mother Jones, and then she had quit. No, he got the thing about it is he has money. He can't spend it when he in that little rehab joint. Now, once he get off his blackout date, when he go to the recovery house, he have access to his money then, because he'll be able to go outside. But I think when the first month they're gonna have it where he ain't gonna be able to come out. So, because he said they give him the deodorant they give him there, that shit with the roller, that's the little cheap shit. So I'm like, I can get him some real deodorant and a couple I don't call them white beat, I call them Cassie beaters. A couple Cassie beaters and some t-shirts or something. Until he get out the joint, he'll be able to get his clothes. But yeah, 'cause they got him down there off of Allegheny. I wonder what that little rehab, the little hospital joint over there. You said just buy one pack of squares and be done with it. Yeah, pack cigarettes high as a motherfucker, man. That's how you know motherfuckers be capping, right? So like, I hate when people just don't tell me the truth. I ain't talking about him, but um, like my old head, um, like I know she get high, whatever. I the one I used in my pimp long ball skit. Motherfucker gonna send me a cash app request yesterday for $5 to my some for cigarettes, and I'm like, this motherfucker must think I'm boo boo the fool. Cigarettes don't cost $5. You get you a hit of crack though. You get you a small little hit of crack. So I sent back a message. I said, where cigarettes go for $5 at? Like, don't fucking play with me. Like, don't play on my intelligence, man. Don't try to like. No, I'm not supporting your fucking habit. Fuck you. Like, I'd rather just keep it real with me. You know what I mean? Like all that. No, nah, 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 nah. Can't do it. But see, crackheads are notorious liars. That's just what they do. They're great liars. They think you stupid, like you don't know what's going on. And not like some good old cold water. Yeah, I think I'm about to take y'all with me, man. Y'all know how I do. I'm about to get dressed, go get me a breakfast sandwich. I gotta run to CVS for pops. I got a lot of errands to do today. A lot of shit to do. Oh man, shit, I gotta check the weather. What's the weather outside? Shit, I don't think it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that. What you call it? Oh yeah. Anybody ever been to Paula Deen restaurant in South in Myrtle Beach? I'm definitely gonna go. Probably gonna go for my birthday. This is where we staying at. We like real close to it. The resort place we staying in is is like right up the street, right there by the main boardwalk. So I think I'm try them out that night. You know, go to Paula Dean's, and then I'm definitely going to back to Benjamin's. If you ever been to Myrtle Beach, you know the Benjamin's on all you can eat, John. They got a mixture of like seafood and regular food and stuff. It's worth it. It's about $50 a person, but it's good. You know, yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to the trip. We had to change our Airbnb because the host guy told us something was already rented or something, some bullshit. But we found one that was even closer to the action and just as nice. Still a 3 bedroom, 2 bath joint, and the whole resort has a bunch of pools, indoor, outdoor. They got a lazy river, um, jacuzzis, all types of shit. Lake. I got balconies. So and it was like $50 cheaper in total price. So it wasn't bad at all. I love saving money. It makes my dick hard. So, you know how that go. That's how we get in the shower. About 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna take a quick one and get out real quick. Got lick 'em low, Lisa. Lick 'em low, Lisa. Eating pussy like pizza. Sometimes they moan. Lick 'em low, Lisa. You gotta do. That bitch eat that pussy. That's the shit. Yeah, I went to Gordon Ramsay spot. Yeah, I went there when I was in Vegas. You said I'm going to the horse show? No, I doubt that, bro. I ain't going to the horse show. I ain't doing that. No, we're gonna figure out. We're gonna, do the Myrtle Beach thing, and then we're gonna drive over to what's that, Florence, South Carolina. I gotta go to Buc-ee's. I gotta go to Buc-ee's. Very important. Cause I keep hearing about it. I want to try it. So it's like an hour and 20 minutes from Myrtle Beach. So we'll use one of the days. Probably that Friday we shoot out there. Try them out. We'll definitely do a video on it. Do my honest review on Buc-ee's. See what the hype is about. Lick 'em low, Lisa. Lick 'em low, Lisa. Eating pussy like pizza. They got a couple of y'all that said y'all been there. Y'all said y'all liked them. I'm gonna try that brisket, John. You said it's fun for kids and adults. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna have both my kids and my grandkids with me, so we'll see. We will see. I like it down there though. I like Myrtle Beach is cool. It's not bad at all. You said it was fun and not expensive? Oh, okay. Listen, I'm all for a fun time and ain't got to pay a lot of money. Shit. Saving bread is a good thing. Can't beat it. Oh, shit. You said, do I use body wash or soap? Hey, Wilcox, man. What type of time you on, bro? This nigga straight asking me, do I wear body? Do I use body wash? That's something a woman should be asking me. Like what difference does it make? You know what I'm saying? This shit's crazy, yo. There's something wrong. Something ain't right. Well, motherfucker straight asking me what kind of soap I use. You always talking about pause. That's a pause moment right there. And the crazy part about it, I spoke about what type of soap I use a while back. You know, just talking in general. We were talking about stuff. We were talking about how white people don't use wash rags. This motherfucker said, what kind of soap you use? You use body wash. Yeah, the soap I use is called Wet Pussy. That's the name of it. You ever hear that soap called Wet Pussy?
You ever try that soap? That soap is pretty good. Wet pussy make you smell good, moisturize your skin. Yeah, I took a shower last night. I want to take this a quick jaunt real quick now before I leave out because it's a habit of mine. I gotta wash up before I leave. I can't not do it before I leave the house. Look them low, Lisa, goddammit. Eating pussy like pizza. Damn. Whew. This robe on shit. Cold as shit when you get out the tub. Yeah, brush my teeth, I'll be out your way. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me brush my teeth. Crazy. Woo! Gotta praise him. Gotta praise him. Gotta praise him. That's your shit, huh? My lady like that. You know, she into church, not me. I told her one day I'll surprise her come to church. One day. Told her one day. One of these days I'm going to surprise her. No, that's my lady listening to gospel. I don't listen to that shit. You ain't hear in the background talking about some babe singing? I ain't singing that shit. No, I don't sing that shit. That's her thing. She like church. That's cool. That's not for me. But one day I might surprise her and go just to make her happy. So you want to know what type of deodorant I use too, Wilcox? I use Arid XX, extra dry. I've been using it since I was in high school. My go-to deodorant. I use Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. You know all about Jergens because I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that. You use that a lot. I'm pretty sure on your Friday nights. Oh, I gotta get me. Where my oil at? Gotta oil that beard up. Gotta put that oil on that beard. So that oil is important. You gotta put the hand up. You gotta put the hand up. And how they do it. Hallelujah. Put the hand up. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. You gotta jump up and down too. She be getting mad. I be mocking her and shit. You gotta put your hand up. Jesus. God daddy Jesus. Oh. All right, there we go. See, every man you gotta have certain oils for your, you know what I mean? It's a process. It ain't, you know, you gotta have cologne, you gotta smell good. Oh shit. You never heard of that air? Yeah, it's called Arid Extra Dry XX Solid. They have it in they got, I don't like the spray form, but they had the spray form. They got the one you just roll, you know, what you call your chest. I mean your underarms. But yeah, it's a good deodorant. I've been using it for a long time. Never do me wrong. Smells good. You can buy it anywhere. Walmart, Target, anywhere. Yeah, you can yeah, Geno Jennings, he say some real shit, but you know, I just, you know, that ain't really my thing. I like some of the stuff he be saying though. Abomination. People in the church. All that jack. Abomination. Oh, yeah, you gotta do Jesus. Now, some of them church songs do be banging though. Some of them be all right. Hallelujah. You jumping up and down and shit. Info, what's the deal? Where the hoes at, nigga? Where the hoes at? Where them biddies at? Where them biddies? That's that Philly slang there. Call women biddies. All right. What else I need? Um, what socks I want to put on? Black socks, white socks. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go black socks today, y'all. Yeah. You said they on the boulevard. Yeah, right. I'm actually about to go out Glenside. I'm gonna go to this little spot, try this breakfast sandwich. Kill a little time because I gotta get pops. No, I might go to the market first, get all his shit first, then shoot over there. I don't know what I want to do. I'm indecisive right now. Trying to figure out what the hell. He said, "Well, I ain't tell you." Oh yeah, there's a lot of Dominican joints. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna mock him. Let's put the hand up. Yes. We should start our own church. Why not? Yes. I definitely can do it. Nah. I got it down pat. Nah. My soul. Nah. And we come down. Nah. And we tell those people that fornication, nah, is not where it's at. Nah. And I know that people do it. Nah. But that don't mean you gotta do it. Because it's Jesus. Nah. Yeah, so I can start my own church. Man, what the hell what jeans I want to wear? Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hold on 1 second, y'all. It's important. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. You say you're gonna be an usher and collect the cash? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I need you to collect the cash, and every now and then get a pass to a little bit of ass. Nah, I need some ass, and I need some cash. No, go sit down, buddy. Doing too much. Cash and ass. Where my keys and stuff at, man? You writing this stuff, Tommy? Yeah. You gotta do a paper one.
It's a book report. I'm doing a little extra credit one. We have to do 2 per quarter, but I've already turned in my 2, so it's a little extra one.
Shop, pop up, stuff you need.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go out there around 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be back for the wait for it. My hat real quick. You must want to go out. You keep Follow me around the house. You must want to go out. Come on, I'll let you out. Come on. You acting like you ain't been out all day. You've been out like twice already. Go ahead. You said like the pastor from Brazil? Yeah, similar. That's some nice perks. So here you go, sister. Yeah, we're gonna dial up that money. We're gonna count up that money. Bust a nut. All right, come on, dog. Hurry! I'm ready to get out of here. Shit. What else I need? I guess I can go. All right, come on in here now. You're doing too much. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. All right. I got make sure I got everything before I leave. You said be like the pastor from Brazil? Nah, I ain't trying to get locked up. That motherfucker got locked up for how he was doing it. Go one time, second. He definitely got locked up for that. I ain't trying to be on that tip. Even though I don't think he should have got locked up because there was willing participants that chose to believe that story. But I guess under the guidance of him being spiritual. Hey, what's up, Flip? Yeah, you know, and how that go. Yeah, Fat Lock definitely was hating. He always hating. He made a career out of hating. Whole career out of hating. Old sucker. Yeah, I did see the interview with him. Yeah, we talked about that briefly earlier. Yeah, briefly earlier we talked about that. I know. I could tell that Anton Daniels was happy. He's definitely happy to be on the platform with him. I'll be back, Nas. Calm down, buddy. When I come back, I'll give you a walk. When I come back. Be back, buddy. damn it. It ain't too cold out here. A little chilly, but ain't too cold. Ain't too bad out here. Where the fuck are my damn fucking bags at? Oh, there they go. All right. Hold on, y'all. Get situated.
Oh, you what? Culture pop stuff?
Yeah, real talk. You volunteering to eat up a swipe, and you get locked up for it. I think that's bullshit. It's definitely some bullshit.
You're so glad for the rideshare crash. What do you do? I'm Big Al. When someone you love is injured, call me immediately.
Big Al. Yeah, real talk. Be more. That's exactly what it is. I mean, he said, yeah, Trick Lock. He said he been on Stephen A. Junk for over 10 years, and Kwame's still mad that he called him out. Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it don't make sense to, like, you gotta let that thing go. Let that shit go. Yeah, for real. Well, listen to this story. How some women are delusional and they don't take accountability. I might have told y'all this story before. I can't remember. But anyway, so back in the day when I was cool with the boy, I told you about that. Be paying the big girls for sex or whatever, right? So I was dealing with this chick back then, and I think I told y'all. I think I was telling y'all something about it. I think, but anyway, long story short, my homie was with me when I met her. Cause I remember we was riding up down Logan. I got out of the car, got a phone number, whatever. Was dealing with her, and we used to do porno, like not out in the open, but homemade shit, like whatever. She gave me a key to her crib. I ain't talking about the one that I was living with. This somebody else. So anyway, I knew Shorty, was a thought. You know what I mean? I knew she couldn't be trusted. So I said, let me test her and see if she passed. So I gave my man her number. I said, yo, hit her up, act like you met her somewhere, see if she bite. So long story short, she bit. He knock her off. So then I confront her like, yeah, you fucking hoe. Like how you so she Shorty was like, oh, how you set me up? Why would you do that? Blah 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 blah. It had a nerve to have an attitude with me, like I did something wrong when technically speaking, what if I was taking personal? You thought I was your man. God damn it. Hold on 1 second, y'all.